Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Intuitive Change. My name is Jess. Today, we are here with an energy update. We are leaving the Scorpio season on November 21st, and we will be entering Sagittarius. So, if you don't know about Scorpio, Scorpio is very intense, very kind of like an investigator, very passionate and powerful, very emotional. And I am a Scorpio, and I can vouch that we are very emotional people. So if you've been feeling a little bit emotional, very kind of out of place, or going and trying to get your deepest desires, that is why. And we also just had a new moon in Scorpio, so that was all about setting intentions and taking back power. So, anyways, with this energy update, myself, I have been feeling really emotional, but it's almost like an emotional release. So if you're feeling that there is an emotional release, just know that with this new moon, that was supposed to happen. This is supposed to happen. We are supposed to be letting go of any emotional baggage. And it just kind of felt as if I'm being seen for the first time again by my peers, family, relationships. So, again, if you've been feeling that way, that's just that emotional connection that we have with Scorpio right now. Maybe you've tried something new, or maybe you've just started to allow peace into your life, but you are consciously practicing to gain a higher wisdom. At least I know that I am, and I can feel it as well. And if we just kind of take a step back and look at the past month, the past week, you can kind of see where you're gaining some sort of mental clarity, or you're gaining inner peace, or you've reviewed some situations and now you want to get that clarity and this higher wisdom. So, feeling I feel like relationships are starting to open up as well. I've been seeing that a lot with the quality of the relationships that I have around me. So, whether you're communicating better, the Two of Cups type of vibe is what I'm getting. So, everything is just very balanced or has a lot of harmony, and we're just kind of building each other up instead of fighting to be first or just to be better in general. So, I know this isn't an easy task. I have definitely been through those vibes in the last week, the last month, this intensity of trying to seek the truth and be powerful. So it's not an easy task to just go into harmony with people, but we're making it work. It's kind of like you're pulling teeth, but it's happening. So I did a meditation actually on the new moon, and it was in Scorpio. So again, another very intense moment. And I seen my great grandparents, and I also seen past family pets, like specifically my aunt and uncle's dog. And it was the second dog that they had, the most recent one that passed. And I feel like they were, well, it's not feel like, I saw them all walking in a line, and that's how I know, or that's how I'm starting to see my relationships. I'm starting to see my coworkers, my family, again, all the relationships and the people that I have in my life, they're all kind of starting to work together. And that's that balance and that harmony that I was starting to notice and starting to see. So during this meditation, I was thinking about how I want to take back my power, but also work on myself and work on my relationships, and bring growth to myself. And part of this growth was letting go of negative thoughts and feelings. Part of my growth was working together with people, and maybe you have experienced that with yourself as well. So yeah, it's just everything's becoming very fair and very equal. At least I have noticed that during this Scorpio time. And like I said, it's just an emotional release. It feels like a weight has been lifted off of me. And even if it isn't much, it's something, and it's a start in the right direction. So I definitely feel that we're making room for something more. I'm making room for something more. And it just makes sense as we leave Scorpio, this season of intensity, and we're moving into Sagittarius season. And this is the last fire sign of the zodiac. So fire signs are very passionate, very creative. And I feel like we're moving on from this emotional roller coaster. So we can go start shooting flaming arrows at our goals. Like, I just feel like I'm at a circus or like a fair, and I'm getting off of this crazy ride that I've been on. And now I'm going to go like shoot those guns, or like, I guess the guns where you like go and you shoot the star and you win the big animal. That's what I feel like we're going to go do. And yeah, it's all just pointing at our goals and we're hitting them dead on. So Sagittarius season is a time to be a little bit more independent. And it doesn't have to be big things, just enough to be a little adventurous. And each little thing we do, we get more out of life. And it's allowing us to expand in a major way. It's inside and out, and we are gaining and feeling smarter. Not like we weren't smart before, but we're making decisions by reviewing every small detail. And I had seen like a little blurb whenever I was reading my own energy update. And it was along the lines of, remember cosmic warrior, and growth begins with self-awareness. So I think that's really important, is to keep self-awareness. And this is probably why I've been seeing signs from the universe that seasons are changing, and the self-awareness, because I caught 11:11 on my phone the last couple days, and I thought it was just coincidence, but I started to see a pattern. And then I also noticed that my battery life was at 55. So let me just break it down here. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. And the number 4 represents stability. It represents manifestation. It's a high energy, and it's building foundations. But in general, the number 1 also means new beginnings, new potential, and inspiration. So all of these things we are trying to do now by building foundations for ourselves, and we're letting go of stuff that just isn't for us anymore. And 5 plus 5 is 10. And 10 on our journeys, we measure our journeys on a scale of 1 to 10. It means completion of cycles. It's completion of situations. Maybe we're moving forward totally and completely. And 5 in general just means that there is conflict, but there is movement. So the number 5 just tells me we are in the middle of everything. And that's how I feel as well. Like, I feel like I'm just releasing this burden, but I'm not quite finished yet. And that's why we're heading into Sagittarius season, because that Sagittarius energy, that fire energy, is what I'm going to need, what we are all going to need as a collective to move forward. Okay, so it's kind of funny that I say that, because the card of the card of the day today was the 4 of Ariel, and it was talking about resisting change. So it's a little bit conflicted, and I can see why, and I hope maybe you can too. But either way, we are all moving on. Now, the colors that have been coming up on my readings is one thing I have noticed big time. And I was really like thinking about the chakra. I kept hearing chakra, chakra, chakra. So when I went into my notes and I'm looking at the chakra colors, I'm looking what the meanings are and looking over the cards from this week, and I'm thinking, okay, holy shit, this is making a lot more sense. So the colors that have been coming up for me are pink and blue. And that has just been like in the last week, like I said. And again, Scorpio season, it never fails to prove itself. So pink or green, it is the heart chakra. And this is symbolizing feelings of calmness or love and kindness. And again, it's the heart chakra. Sometimes it comes up green. For me, I see pink. And then we have the throat chakra, which is all about self-expression and clear communication. So again, we are starting to break these walls down and build this communication. I have been doing that with my own relationships, and I feel like that's kind of what we're all doing as a collective. We are starting to really start expressing ourselves more. I've been seeing it on my Facebook, actually. I have actually spoken up quite a bit to strangers who I wouldn't have normally spoken to. But yeah, if you would like to go check that out, you can go check it out on my Facebook page, which I will link below. And you can also go check it out on my Instagram. And I will be doing a reading for Sagittarius season, just what to expect. And you can check that out on my Instagram as well. So I will be closing this video with letting you know to meditate and write down your goals, and you have a creative mind, and I want you to channel this creative mind. I want you to channel the energy of slowly putting things out in the external world so that things can actually happen to you. And I want you to take all of your ideas that are sitting in your head and actually start to slowly do them. Be that little adventure that you're searching for, that Sagittarius is telling you to look for this season. So good luck in Sagittarius, everybody. Hopefully you have had some sort of emotional release in Scorpio, and we will be back with another reading sometime shortly, and I hope to see you on my Instagram for the Sagittarius season reading. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.